Hey everyone, we are Tony and Sonia, and after more than 20 years of teaching, we finally decided we'd had enough and it was time for some adventure. So we quit our jobs, rented out our house and sold pretty much everything we owned. And while most midlife crises end up with a sports car, we bought a narrowboat called Kimberley-Jo. And along with our newest crew member Willow, we travel all over the UK's stunning and beautiful canal network. It'd be great if you came along and joined us on Same Ship, Different Day.
Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. This week I head out on the catwalk sporting the latest in rainwear fashion. A beeping and flashing light on the control panel is sure to mean trouble ahead, and a sunken boat on a busy canal creates a perfect storm. Join us this week on Kimberley-Jo.
So today was supposed to be moving day, believe it or not. If I show you the floor, you'll see why we haven't moved today. It has literally rained whole way through the night and all today. It's eased off a bit, but the joys of having a dog means we need to go out in it. We went out this morning and it was absolutely chucking it down, so at least now it's a little bit lighter, the rain. But we'll take you along with us. So there's Sonia in front. I told her to dress for the weather, but she wouldn't. She said no, fashion is far more important. So she's put her best clothes on, which is very silly in this weather, but what can you do?
It's not as wet as it was earlier. Earlier was awful.
It was incredible. And believe it or not, it was only about 2 days ago we were sitting outside that pub having a drink.
In the sun.
In the sun. As you can see, my stream of yesterday is turning into a river of today. All the way down and off into the canal. Now the walks aren't too bad because we've got all the waterproof stuff. So it doesn't matter about the mud, doesn't matter about the rain. This is the worst part of having a puppy on a boat.
Or a dog, anything.
Or a dog or anything, yeah. So we've got to try and turn that wet puppy into a dry puppy before she gets near the bed and the furniture and anything else that she can cover in wet puppy. So first step, mat goes down, puppy sits on mat. We hope puppy drips on mat.
Second mat goes down to increase the surface area. Sit.
Puppy goes to second mat. Now we get our special drying towel. So I'm going into defensive position. This is protecting bed, so if I get to the stairs, she doesn't run. One of the things, I think most dogs do this, we've heard, is if they're wet, they go to run on the bed, because the bed's the warm place where it dries them.
Come here.
So I'm blocking off
Come here. Right,
the
sit
bed.
down. Sit down.
While Sonia continues the drying.
Sit. Good girl. Stay there. Pretty much as good as he's going to get.
Well, we're going to take this as a win. So now I've got a blocker on the bed. Make sure she goes right through.
So today we're leaving our mooring between locks 2 and 3 on the Grand Union and heading off towards Hillmorton. We're going to stop at the services here and Midland Chandlers to pick up some paint and some bits and bobs that we need that we can only get from Midland Chandlers apparently. So after we've been to Midland Chandlers, we're going to carry on up the North Oxford, past Dunchurchpools where we're going to get some fuel, some diesel, and then we're going to head up and we're going to moor somewhere around here because it's just a lovely view. And then after one night we're going to go up towards Hillmorton and probably more here after the locks. So we'll have 3 side-by-side locks to do. and that's when we're hoping to stay there for a little bit. So we'll see how we get on. So we've just had 2 boats coming up, so the lock's full, but because they leak, obviously we still have to top them up a little bit. Tony's opening the gates, and then we are going to head off down the 2 locks. It's Thursday, I think. I'm not sure. We were going to move yesterday, but the rain was torrential, absolutely tipping it down, and there's just no point. Everything just gets soaking wet. So yeah, we're definitely fair weather boaters, but we're off today.
At this point, our SD card in the GoPro gave up the ghost, so we don't have any footage of the first lock. So you join us on lock number 2. Captain Sonia.
Absolutely.
And Admiral Willow.
Thank you.
Levels of importance.
It's a busy one today, isn't it?
We are just about to get hissed at, because they're very protective.
There we go.
No hissing. Willow came to watch.
So that depression in that hill is where they dug all the clay out for the bricks for the Braunston tunnel. So there's a little bit of history, the impact the tunnel had. So it's all local clay that made local bricks to build a local tunnel.
For local people. That is our first ever baby moorhen.
They're just the cutest.
There's another one in the background just there, I can see in amongst the reeds. Oh wow.
See, they're busy here today. I think they're checking brickwork, you know,
Yeah.
for the bridge. But,
I think they just got some money. I read a sign somewhere. They've just been given a little bit of money, so they're starting to do some stuff around Braunston that they got a bit of money for. So they're all out today checking to find out what things they can do to improve. That boat over there looks like it's in distress. Do we help it, son? It's definitely in distress. Things we never like to see. Flashing red lights on the control panel is definitely one of them. So you might hear that beeping noise. That is on the control panel, a battery light flashing, and it's beeping. Using my skills in IT, I think we might just turn it off and back on again. See if that does it. So this boat here, I think it's just called Rat. But this boat here, something tells me they get hit quite a lot by other boats. See if you can work out what it is that gives me the clue. So if you can just see, you should be able to see it actually. So that's Grand Union water, and that's the water for the Oxford. You can just see it's a slightly different colour. And we love the Oxford. Anyone going on to do that this summer, you're in for a treat. So we have our beeping flashing button. We don't know what it means.
Same to do with batteries.
Same to the batteries. Fan belt is a little bit loose, so when we get to where we're going, we'll tighten that a little bit maybe.
But it's not squeaking. The fan belt's not squeaking. We've
No.
ascertained it is not squeaking. It is a little bit loose, so we can tighten that up. But that is telling us something.
Yeah, so we might need to get the manual. At the moment it's a little bit like Lassie trying to talk to us. We ain't got a clue what he's saying.
Lassie? There's a fire down at the old church?
But also, we're getting on the little dial, the volt dial that tells you what the alternator's putting out is 14 point something. And then on the little dial inside where the batteries are, it's saying that we're pulling in 14 point something. So, who knows?
Yeah, we shall see.
We shall see.
Just coming out underneath a bridge, there was a boat just coming that way, but there's also like a sunken boat just here. So they're having to reverse back up
Bless them, they're nice of them.
so that we can get past the sunken boat, and then we can all be on our merry way. But there's no boats down here, which is really unusual. Normally this is ram-packed with boats.
You just can't see how far it comes out either, can you?
No, that is the thing with these. I hope we managed to get out on the ladder before it sunk. Yeah, I wasn't here last time we came, so...
No. Yeah, this is normally a lift up the
is. We love this spot normally. Thank you.
Perfect timing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like a bridge, a sunken boat. It's like, what else could we throw in the mix? Once were baby swans, look, baby ducks.
No, that, isn't it?
He's feeding them so that they're all just following. It's like the Pied Piper of ducks. If you're not new to our channel, this is a view you've seen before. If you are new, this is brand new. We've never shown this before. This is normally our favourite mooring place here because you can walk right outside there, and where that church is at the top of like the high street of Braunston. And we normally moor down here. But with Puppy, it was nicer where we were really.
Look at them.
How's the weather, son?
Oh, not very nice. It's windy and cold. It's cold.
It is cold. It's that wind that makes it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the wind chill, I think they call it.
Look at you.
But yeah, it's cold. I was sitting there looking, I should just moor up here and stop. But no, we're gonna plough on, but we might not go into the marina.
No.
It's too windy.
Yeah, it's too windy.
Can't be dealing with it. We'll look up and see if there's a fuel boat doing this section or not.
Yeah. We want to get into there. There's a boat coming out, so we couldn't get straight in. We're now reversing. There's a boat going that way, a boat coming this way.
We need to get out of the wind and power into the marina.
Yeah. Right, so we reverse back up. We're now powering it forward a little bit. There's about 5 boats. It's unbelievable. 2 coming out of there, 1 coming our way, 1 going the other way.
So I want to power him in the front to the front of the pontoon, right?
Yeah, and I'll go in with the rope.
Now that we picked up. Here we are all moored up just outside of Dunchurchpools, just past Dunchurchpools. This is the view from our window. And just over there you get to see our first goslings. These ones are very young. Those ones there. Ryans apparently, I've been instructed to call them. Not sure I can say that of any good conscience. And over there, these ones are a little bit older. Right, so we're going to leave that trip here. We're going to go and have some dinner, a nice hot shower because it's been quite cold today, and chill out and watch a bit of TV.
Here we are. This is our mooring from last night. This is just outside the prison, believe it or not. We're going to film this bit just because yesterday the light was flashing and buzzing. We looked it up and it said the starter battery.
It's the starter battery, so our panel is old and worn, so you can't see which battery it's talking about, but if you look at a diagram, the light that was flashing was the starter battery. We looked in the engine yesterday and both fan belts seem fine. There's no squeaking from either fan belt, but the light, the battery warning light is on for the starter battery, so I have the key.
Yeah.
Let's hope it starts.
So in my head, if it says starter battery, then if it's not working, it doesn't start.
That's right, yeah.
but we'll see. What we're hoping is that it starts, we get to Hillmorton, and then we can ring up the CRT and we get it all sorted out when we're there, so it's easier to get to and things like that. Yeah. Let's have a look and see.
And there's no buzzing, and the light's not on.
Who knows? Who
What's going
knows? That's the thing. While we're here though, we just went for a walk through the woods, right? Said this last time we were here, but just through this bush there's a woodland, and then probably less than a 5-minute walk and you hit the edge of a fence. That fence is like the exercise yard of the prison. Isn't it?
Yeah, but is it HMP only?
Yeah. You've never stayed, you weren't at this one, were you?
No, no, not this one.
She never came to this one, so we can't tell you too much about it. She was in more like the hardcore ones.
Right, stop it.
What was the one at Thamesmead?
Belmarsh.
Yeah, she did like Belmarsh, places like that. You know, like, think of Silence of the Lambs, think about that. That would be the kind of picture of
Right.
the kind of place she was. Plastic cell, all that kind of thing.
I've got a DBS, thank you very much. Enhanced.
Yeah, from one of her friends. Wink, wink.
It's all right, stop
Right.
it. Let's go.
Yeah, we did buy a cake and a file, didn't we, before we came here?
Oh my God.
We're
Right,
not going to have time to deliver it.
Right, you get this once a week. I have this every day. Every day we have this nonsense all day.
Just talking about, it's like Ronnie Barker.
So yeah, you only have to do it once a week and you choose to tune in.
Anyway, here we go. We're all set to go off to Hillmorton.
Yeah, they've got these side-by-side locks at Hillmorton.
Yeah, we're back in the skinny canals
locks.
and stuff, and skinny canals, skinny locks. So yeah,
Skinny locks, first one for ages.
but we better get a move on because this week is
Half term?
Half term, yeah. So we want to get to there before all the hire boats and things that we're guessing are going to be around.
Well, it's not just hire boats, is it? It's everyone comes out in the summer and the spring. It's been really busy, which is lovely to see.
Yeah.
But we want a nice mooring, so.
Right, off we go.
And now we're on skinny locks, we have to think about things like chimneys and stuff.
Corvu. What was weird, we got here and everywhere, this field next to it, this field coming through here, I'm not kidding, there were, I don't know, 1,000 sheep? Yeah, everywhere you saw it, there was just sheep. And then about 7 o'clock last night, we looked out the window and they'd all gone. And they've not come back since. So, if you see any sheep walking down your street, this is where they're supposed to be, send them back. Don't worry, I think I found the sheep. If you did find some down your street, they are not the sheep I'm looking for. They're all at the gate over there as well. They're waiting to go somewhere. This definitely isn't all of them though. There was a lot more yesterday. I did start to count them, but then I fell asleep. Don't think much of the new Flashdance movie, son. So this here is Bridge 77. Now the bit we're on, as you can see, is so straight. That's because the Oxford used to, down by that bridge there, used to come out and go right the way round in a big kind of loop, and then it would come out. Just on the right here is the entrance to the Barbie Marina. That's where she brings all of her boats, and opposite it was where the Oxford Canal used to come back in again. So just where that tree that's hanging out a little bit, that used to be where the Oxford Canal would come back in again. But they do this quite a lot along this stretch. They just straightened it all out to make it quicker. So that curvy bit isn't there no more.
So when we went for a walk with Willow down by Dunchurchpools, we came across a bridge that was an old bridge, derelict bridge that was all overgrown. And that must have been, because there was also a railway that ran along there. and it was also the course of the old Oxford. That's quite interesting.
We did hope they'd be staying there to show you, but it's just a bush.
Yeah, sometimes you could see the remains of the old bridges, the iron bridges that they used to put on there, on some of them, but it used to like wind its way round the hills. It was a topographical canal, and then they did it to compete with the Grand Union.
We've got loads of ducks just sleeping down here.
Isn't that the sleeping duck's life?
And you say about me. So we have the red light just come back on again, but because Sonia is very mechanical minded, she has worked out how to deal with it. So what do you do, Son? And now there is no flashing red light that I can see.
It only came on when the engine was a bit laboury, so I don't know.
We'll see. We'll ring them anyway and just say,
Sheeps!
Sonia was just saying, and she's exactly right, it's been ages since we've had to do the whole like avoiding boats coming the other way and being careful going under bridges.
It's like the skinny bridges, we have to watch the solar panels because they're at the front. And by that time at Ain't No Wharf, the wind blew us into the wall and it clips the solar panels. But yeah, so things like bridges and that we have to really think about going through them now.
Yeah, and chimneys.
Chimneys have got to come down.
Yeah, although we know how to buy a new chimney.
We've got a history with chimneys, we're not taking any more chances.
But yeah, boats come and it's like you have to go right over into the bush or right over to the side. We haven't had that for ages because it's been on wide canals and the Thames and things like that. So
yeah, we did we just had passed a boat, but our side was really overgrown and his side is rocky. And it was like, who moves over because the trees would just rip your canopies and so yeah, bless him, he moved right over, I moved right over and we got past.
feels like it should be a pub, doesn't it? As that used to be.
It must have been. M&B, I think that is a brewery.
Hey, you're not getting in there though, look.
Oh. Ain't no one getting in there.
Oh, that's smarty.
Doesn't look very open.
That will be.
It might be open though.
I've had a change of plan.
Oh no, it might be, but...
We're not sure if it's open. There's lots of work going on.
Shall I move more up and then see? I can ring them.
Yeah.
Is the pub open? Is the pub open? Perfect, thank you.
There you go, there's one way to do it. Big mouth.
So we've moored up under the bridge and the pub is just there, so we're going to go and see if we can get up the hill onto the road and have some lunch. It's an early lunch, but I don't care, I'm famished. So we found the way, some hidden stairs.
Not that hidden.
Oh, they were hidden when we came past.
I don't know,
Up we go. So yeah, the waterside. Oh, there's some work's done there. Welcome. So here we are, we've actually got our food, £8.29 for a medium.
Yeah.
And then £10.29 for a large, where you get extra meat. But just be aware, sometimes you don't get that much extra meat.
The £8 whatever one is perfect, really.
Yeah, the £8.29. The medium is more than enough. Look, I mean, I get Tony's Yorkshire pudding, so it's an Yorkshire pudding, but you can buy extra Yorkshire puddings and you can buy pigs in blankets. So yeah, all good.
Happy days. Don't judge us by the Carlsbergs, by the Coors Lights at 11:15.
Well, the pub was open. That's what licensing laws are all about, aren't they? I feel quite sleepy now, but we've still got 3 logs to go, so I'm going to have to pick up the pace a bit. It is amazing. The meat is really moist. You get these huge homemade roast Yorkshire puddings, and the selection of vegetables is superb. Stuffing is great because it's like homemade stuffing. New potatoes, Sweden carrots, red cabbage, and the potatoes, oh my goodness. Gravy, onion gravy and gravy, and then all your condiments. So I can't recommend it enough. The carvery at the Waterside pub is fantastic.
Find Mum, she must be around here somewhere. What are you doing?
There. I've got one left.
Oh no, there's one over there on the side I can see. That's at least two. No, she's not the best.
Is it nice to do skinny locks?
Oh, this is much better because you just walk across. You have to go all the way round every time. The only historic coal boat with its original engine.
The volunteer lock keepers on the locks makes life so much easier.
So one of our favourite channels, Ben and Emily, they're just back on the water again. There's the little one. What's it called for this one? What's that one called? Rambler. And then the big one. One of our favourite vloggers. And we're just going to moor up just here. So if you managed to get this far, thank you so much for watching. We do really do appreciate you.
We do indeed. Thank you all for subscribing, liking and commenting. Yeah, it really makes a difference to us.
And if you haven't done that yet, do it now. If you're still with us, do it now. See you all next week, everybody.
See you next week. Bye.
Thanks again for watching this week's vlog. If you click the box on the left, you get taken to some random YouTube recommendation video. If you click the box on the right, you go to our playlist of all our vlogs in order. And if you click the circle, you get to subscribe to our channel. And remember, that is completely free.